Hey guys, it's Bezik doing another Blue Apron recipe here. Tilapia and creamy Romesco sauce. What I'm going to do is I usually put some water here to defrost tilapia since I froze it. Got some warmish water on top of the packaging. I already started boiling the water. That was the first step. So pop some barley in there. Easy. Cover it just briefly to get it boiling again. 28 to 30 minutes. We'll move to this one. Okay. I wash, dry the fresh produce. Scallion. Brussels sprouts. Grape tomatoes. Dry them off a little bit. Paper towel, dab them down. Okay. Tomatoes doesn't seem like they do anything, so I'm just gonna put them off to the side to dry. Half the Brussels sprouts pretty standard. Chopped scallions pretty standard, and make the Romesco sauce. Scallion, I don't want. Just get anything that looks even a little bit white. Let me count the white area. So all this is going to be white. And a little bit sloppy there. Not all of it was very thin on this ending green part. These sprouts going to cut off the ends and half lengthwise. A few ends to set this up to come out. Don't get confused with ends, even though it's pretty healthy. Okay, pretty sloppy here. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Since the Brussels sprouts themselves are already quite different sizes. Make sure that area is clean. Just dropping a lot of stuff in there. Just pile them on top of each other, saves some space. Well, these pieces. This is a pretty low prep. Oh wait, a lot of them, a lot of the time, just cutting vegetables. This is like an easy prep. I do is chop one thing scallions and also this doesn't have to be easy. Things like carrots I always take a long time. I just try to chop it. They might have a nice to do that. Romesco sauce and the fromage mixing together. I'm not sure why I need to do that now, but I guess I'll do it anyway. Actually didn't get Romesco sauce. I got, so they sent me a little bit thing. Please check your email. I didn't check my email, but pretty obvious that they gave me basil pesto. That's got to be the sauce, because that, you know, what the hell else? And there's no Romesco sauce, so I'm gonna be making a pesto version of this dish today. And I'll just do the mixing still. Same thing. I'll try to squeeze out these packages. I like that Blue Apron gives me these, you know, individual sized portions, or close to individual sized. But it's feels kind of annoying that they waste a lot of the ingredients in that packaging since I can't squeeze it all out. Don't be afraid to use your hands. I don't really lick my fingers anyway, so what's the big deal? And I just washed these since I was about to go cooking, so. Okay, in retrospect, I could have used a spoon because I'm going to have to use a spoon to combine this anyway. Salt and pepper, pretty much the two spices you need for Blue Apron recipes. Not even sure you need pepper, honestly, but definitely I like pepper. I think it adds to it, even though I'm not sure what exactly it does. But you definitely need the salt. Salt brings out the flavor. Okay. So I'm already done with prep. That was pretty fast for a Blue Apron recipe. move on to cooking the vegetables. I got my medium pan here. Olive oil, 2 teaspoons. I don't really care about that amount. I'm just gonna heat up the pan a little bit, get that water out of there first. I just washed it with. Let's take a look at the instructions while the pan is going. Heat 2 teaspoons of olive oil, blah blah blah. Add tomatoes. Add a bunch of vegetables. And add vinegar. And then take it out, and then you cook the fish, and then that's it. 1 spoon olive oil. I'm gonna put in like a good amount of olive oil. I think everything tastes better with olive oil. It's not that unhealthy. Put in the tomatoes. Throw them in. Nothing to it. Okay, while the vegetables are cooking, I'm gonna have to deal with the fish. So, fish is always in this nicer packaging. I just use it as the plate, basically. Okay. Feels pretty wet. I'm gonna put a good chunk of paper towel out of this fish. It's pretty frozen still. Should have defrosted it earlier. I put it in the fridge, but really doesn't help defrost it that much. I'm gonna throw in the microwave actually to defrost it a little bit. Okay, tomatoes are basically done, so we add all the other vegetables, the bean sprouts and the white scallions. Let's chuck them in there. Turn on the fan. Let's start creating some smoke. Everything's in there. Throw on the red pepper. It's not spicy at all on any of the recipes we've had so far in Blue Apron. Alright. Back to the fish. It's kind of defrost now. Still kind of stuck together. Okay, so separated. Dry it off. Don't be afraid to use plenty of paper towels. Frugal, but a lot of liquid actually. So just put on some salt and pepper straight. That's on there. Not big enough. Pepper. Yeah, a little bit. These all the way now. They don't right now. Probably. I'm going to cover that one. Over there, but I know. Right now. Once Blue Apron, we get a ton of other spices. Not regular for everything. Fish is ready to go now. Take a back look at vegetables. Let's take a look at the vegetables again. Stir them up. Almost done. Looks to me like it could go a bit more. Some of the bean sprouts are black on one side, but it seems pretty tough to me still. These vegetables are really a bit more tender now. Let's pop the vinegar in. You gotta stir the vinegar. And they said to press, and now you gotta mush the tomatoes. Mush them up. And stir a bit more. That's what it basically does. So, turn off the heat here. I'm just going to use one of the plates that I'm going to end up plating this in. Here's the vegetables, and usually instead of covering foil, it's a waste of foil in my opinion. I'm just going to throw it in the microwave, which is above my stove, so it keeps hot. Okay, we did a quick rinse of the pan. We're going to do the fish now. Again, Spread the olive oil out, plenty of olive oil. Toss the heaviest parts of the fish into the middle of the pan. Okay, in the meantime, my barley just finished. I'm just gonna drain into this messy ass sink. What I do is just hold the pot pretty tight onto it and leave a little bit of gap for the water to come out, but not the barley. Losing a little bit of barley here, so that hold it a little bit better. There we go. Gonna shake it a little bit, make sure all the water comes out. Time to put the fish. This is not the right utensil for this. Again, I don't like to use too much stuff. So I'm gonna use one of the forks that we're gonna eat with, flip it over. Get it off the bottom of the pan, then flip it. Not a bad flip. Alright, I don't need to do that. Wait for the fish to finish to do the next step. So I'm going to pop those vegetables into the barley. Throw them in there. Gonna wipe off this plate for plating purposes to make the plating look nice. Throw in a little bit of olive oil. Don't worry about giving too much olive oil usually. Stir it up. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper for the barley. I don't think I've salted any of this yet, actually. Alright, vegetables and barley in there. Good to go. Alright, the fish is done. Turning out the heat. Plating time. So toss on about half. A little bit less at first, you can even it out at the end. Try to get a little bit of all the color showing. Spread it out. Maybe a little bit more red on this one. Here. Fish on there. Oh. Fish broke, unfortunately. Fix it a bit.
Wow, looks good.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to try to cover up this breakage here with Romesco sauce. Maybe a little bit on this side as well. You have a lot of Romesco sauce, so it's actually Pesto sauce replacement. So, adding it on, getting some on the sides. Why let some of that fish show? Make it look nice. Okay. Scallions. And it's done. That's the tilapia with pesto sauce, actually, instead of Romesco sauce. Thanks for watching.